Welcome to SprottMedia.com. I'm Albert Liu, and I'm pleased to be joined today via Skype by Doug Casey, founder of Casey Research and a good friend of mine and of the program. Doug, welcome back. How are you?
I'm actually quite good, Albert. I'm in Buenos Aires right now as we speak.
Is this a departure from your usual routine, Doug? I thought that you'd normally stayed up here until after New Orleans. Do I have that wrong?
Well, as much as I hate airports and flying around, I just have to get down here. So I'll be flying back up for the New Orleans conference, which I'm looking forward to. I've been going to it for perish the thought now, but 30 years or something on that order, and it's just a fantastic conference. So yeah, I'm flying up for it.
I want to talk to you about that, and also about a special offer that we have for people to actually get together with you while we're up there. I'm going to be attending for the first time this year, but just quickly before we get to that, it's an article in Mining Journal. Rick Rule did an interview with them, came across my desk just yesterday. The headline is, "There are too many companies in a business that's too small." So one of the focuses here at Sprott lately, Doug, has been to look at possible acquisition targets. And this assessment by Rick, I think that there are too many companies in this business, is something that, with his experience and his success, is probably an assessment that he's qualified to make. The big question is, though, what happens because of that? What have been your experiences in the mining industry as an investor and speculator in terms of profiting from takeovers?
Well, Rick is absolutely right. To start with, I'll say, as I've been saying for years, that mining is a crappy business. It's a 19th century choo-choo train business where, when all the kids today are going to microtech and nanotech and all kinds of advanced things, nobody's interested in playing around in the dirt with big yellow trucks. And incidentally, while we're speaking, related to what Rick is saying, we're at the bottom of the market. The last peak in commodities was 2011. That's a long time ago. And they've been going down, down, down since then. And right now, in fact, just this morning, I got an email about a new pot deal where a company that failed as a mining company are transforming themselves into a marijuana company, just this morning. And this is always a sign of two things: a bottom for the mining stocks and a peak for whatever the flavor of the day is. And right now, it's pot stuff. So I'm passing on that deal, incidentally. These guys are way too late. It's exactly what happened in 2001 with tech deals. Every day, 2 or 3 mining companies became some type of internet company. So the same thing's happening all over again. It's the bottom for one, top for the other.
Benefit of having, I guess, the experience of observing several of these cycles, Doug. Let's move on to New Orleans.
There's very few benefits to having gray hair, but that's one of them, I guess.
Let's move on to New Orleans, Doug. This is going to be my first time at that conference. I'm really looking forward to it. Rick is going to be speaking, as he has in prior years, as are you. So what are you going to be talking about in New Orleans?
Oh, I can't remember right now, Albert, but of course I'm going to say some words about how I believe that mining stocks are at a major, major low. This is the best time to buy them for 20 years, more or less. And other than that, I'll go on about the ongoing collapse of Western civilization. So put those two things together. That'll fill 30 minutes.
Well, you know, Doug, a big part of your appeal is that people go to see you because they don't know what you're going to say next. That's kind of a classic, right? The best stories, the best books.
Either, Albert. There might be some horrible disaster that is unveiled to us in between now and New Orleans, and I'll maybe I'll talk about that. Who knows?
I was going to say it's fitting that you haven't even decided at this point, because that's what makes it that's what makes it really interesting. So the conference begins November 1st, and we're getting into the final stages here in terms of being able to get tickets. And so as a special enticement, not only do we want to encourage people to register for this conference before Friday to get the special hotel room rate, which is going to go away after Friday, but also have an opportunity to meet you, Doug, because I know when I first started attending these conferences, one of the things that I wanted to do was meet guys like you and Rick and other people that I'd read. But you know the way it goes at these conferences, everyone's busy. Especially the speakers, you got a lot of commitments, you got stuff in the conference, stuff out of the conference. It's really hard to connect with people. So I thought it'd be great if we gave people an opportunity, anyone who signs up between now and Friday, using the link that I'm going to put at the bottom of this video, or if you're not watching on our YouTube page, you can go to sprottmedia.com and go to events, find the New Orleans Investment Conference and go in there and use the link there. Sign up using that link, and we'll send you an invitation to sit down and have a drink with Doug. And I'm going to invite myself to this too, Doug. I want to hang out with you and just talk about the world for a little while. Does that sound okay, Doug?
It does. We'll figure out when. Anytime that we have some free alcohol, that's good. All we need is to add in some tobacco and firearms, and we have most of the elements of a good party. So, and it's too bad that we can't have a poker game as part of it, but there probably won't be time for that. But yes, we'll do that, Albert. So I'll be happy to meet anybody that would like to that's watching this video. Should be fun.
It'll definitely be fun. So please use the link at the bottom of this video. Go to sprottmedia.com to events. Doug will be there. Rick Rule will be there. Robert Kiyosaki is headlining this year. A lot of great speakers, as usual, and I'm really excited to get out there for the first time. So thank you very much, Doug, for joining me on this video. And I look forward to seeing you in New Orleans. It's not very long.
Likewise, we'll go out and sample some oysters at some point too, Albert.
Sounds good. Thank you very much.